Anyone thinking, as Eugene said, that I, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, or Rigathi Gachagua, or Martha Karua, or Fred Matiang'i, or any other of our colleagues in the United Opposition will be bought or will be intimidated or will be compromised to burden this nation, clearly must be daydreaming. Or if they dream at night, a very deep type of dreaming. Fellow Kenyans, we will never abandon you. And we believe you'll never abandon us as well. That we'll never abandon our country. We are in this together to the end to be able to rid this country of this corrupt, broad-based government. Formerly one term.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know people have accused Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka of engaging on too many press conferences whenever there's an issue. And he has always said, they have always said that he's always with Eugene Wamalwa there. It's true that that is the best Kalonzo Musyoka can do and probably attend court cases. But on this press conference, I feel strongly that it was necessary because there's some important information that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is passing to Kenyans and more specifically to the Kamba region.
And it is a journey we are prepared to make any sacrifice, bear any burden, pay any price in order to complete.
And on this particular video, I want to look at the content of that speech that Kalonzo Musyoka made. But before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mukwa Times, ladies and gentlemen, take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment because that is the best support you can always give this channel. What is this message that Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is passing to the people of Kenya? Number one, he is assuring the people of Kenya of his commitment to be in opposition to the end. Let me admit to you here, ladies and gentlemen, that Kalonzo Musyoka has been accused, rumors have been going around that he has already been bought by William Ruto. And people are saying if he's not bought, he's heading there. People have been accusing Kalonzo Musyoka of not having a stand. People feel like eventually we fall Raila Amolo Odinga. Therefore, Kalonzo Musyoka must have heard this. And they felt like it is ideal to simply clarify such issues to the public. Hence, his statement that he is committed in opposition. And that he is not going to leave, and for those who expect him to leave, not very soon. He even went ahead to give himself as an example. That for those who are saying Kalonzo Musyoka is going to government, is going to join William Ruto, you will not see him there. So that's a clear indication that he was passing to the Kenyan people that he is committed to be in opposition. That's number one. Number two, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is telling the Kamba people and the Kenyan people at large that he can shelve his presidential ambitions basically to ensure William Ruto is a one-term. That is a good adjustment. And I'm feeling that is coming from an informed perspective. Kalonzo Musyoka sat down and felt like there are things he cannot be able to manage to do. E.g., to campaign, probably if he doesn't have money. And probably it feels like the mathematics might not work so well on his side. But I feel he's a strong candidate. So he has felt like he has to start preparing his team early enough, his people, his supporters, that he might back someone else in 2027. And that whoever is brought up by the opposition, he will support him. Be it Rigathi Gachagua, he will support him. So ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is telling the people that he might not go for the presidency. He might opt to support someone else. I also have to state it here that Kalonzo Musyoka probably, he has seen there's more benefit to having a good legacy within the opposition than joining government to be cast just like Raila Amolo Odinga. Another thing that Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has done, it is to be determined to restore this trust that Kenyans had in him before. He wants to be trusted by Kenyans in whatever he does, he says, and thinks. Honestly speaking, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka knows that Kenyans don't trust him. Kenyans don't see him as someone with msimamo.
Tactics za Ruto ni moja. Kwanza vuta Kalonzo.
Sasa Kalonzo hata hakuna impact.
Kalonzo anaenda Wakamba wote.
Hakuna impact kubwa.
Wakamba ni wangapi kwa hapa? Sasa Wakamba ni wangapi?
Wacha nikuulize saa hii.
Hakuna.
Let me ask you engineer.
Aliulizwa swali akasema,
hello.
Wanabunge tunaenda na mmoja huyu anaongea mambo ya Kalonzo, tusikie.
Wacha nikuulize swali. Kwa hiyo numbers mnasema hiyo nini Ruto anatumia hiyo kwa ujanja yake ka intelligence. Hiyo iko chini sana. Juu saa hii tuseme hata amechukua hiyo Kalonzo. Na ni kitu yenye mtu hata hafai kushangaa. Hapo hufai kushangazwa na kitu kama hiyo Kalonzo kwenda kwa Ruto. Tuseme amechukua.
And therefore, he feels it is important to have a conversations with Kenyans on such a topic. Hence, that is why actually he decided to have such a press conference and share with Kenyans that he's committed. He's going to stay in opposition. I feel that is politically smart because that's being politically smart because of this. In Kenya, you can survive if you have the people. Raila Amolo Odinga is now perishing. He's struggling with William Ruto because the people left him. There's one thing that was very clear from Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. He is very, very careful with his words. Let me just tell you openly here that Kalonzo Musyoka has been making very smart moves of late. Moves that puts him in a position where, in case the opposition decides it's him, nobody will complain. Number one, when people were in jail in form of terrorists for being participants in the demonstrations, Kalonzo Musyoka was personally in court standing with them. Kalonzo Musyoka, he has also been very careful in his choice of words. He does not attack Raila Amolo Odinga. He does not abuse him in any way. He does not abuse William Ruto. He does not abuse Gachagua. He does not disrespect any of the opposition leaders. That puts him in a position that Kalonzo Musyoka can be considered by anyone. That's creating friendship. Right now in the country, who can tell me that Kalonzo Musyoka is his enemy? Nobody. Kalonzo, I don't think he has an enemy. Even if there could be an enemy, Kalonzo alikufanyia nini? So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a strong feeling that Kalonzo Musyoka, as we speak today, is very careful in creating a good relationship that can enable him become a flag bearer in the opposition. Nevertheless, Kalonzo Musyoka has a huge good background. He supported Raila Amolo Odinga the first time in 2013, again in 2017, again in 2022. Such support gives Kalonzo Musyoka the authority to go to Nyanza and ask the Luo people to vote for him in 2027. And why should they deny? Such kind of a reputation, it gives him actually the environment. Actually, it enables most of the leaders who are behind Raila Amolo Odinga to shift camp and stop supporting William Ruto and support Kalonzo. Kalonzo Musyoka listened to Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta asked him literally to support Raila Amolo Odinga in 2022. Such kind of friendship he created, such kind of listening, it enables him to have a good bargaining power with Uhuru Kenyatta for support, either financially or even in terms of negotiating for him to become the flag bearer in the opposition side. Ladies and gentlemen, such a kind of a reputation, politically, it's important because it gives Kalonzo Musyoka a chance in all aspects. His political experience, the times he has been in power, can also attract support within the opposition team. I also felt like Kalonzo Musyoka does not want his image to be tainted further. Recently, there was an NIS format that was released. Rigathi Gachagua actually denied the format, and Kalonzo Musyoka was the greatest beneficiary. And he felt like Kenyans feel like he's being used by the government. So he came out openly to deny any form of possibility of him joining government at any point. So he rejected these rumors across. That's a clear indication he's eyeing something big. I don't know what is your take. On the comment section, you can share with me on what you think about the speech that Kalonzo Musyoka made. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abel Mukwa. Thank you so much for following what we do here.